Okay, today's story, the name of the story is Bakasur,
Okay.
slaying of Bakasur.
Mm-hmm.
There was a city known as a Ekachakra,
Okay.
ruled by a king
Mm-hmm.
who was very fair,
Mm-hmm.
just, but was not brave,
Oh.
was bit little timid. One day,
Okay.
a monster, huge monster, known as a Rakshas,
Mm-hmm.
his name was Bakasur, he invaded the country
Mm-hmm.
and the king ordered the soldiers to fight him. The monster started killing all the soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Many of the soldiers ran away. And king, instead of fighting him, he thought better to flee away to save his life. Other heroes came to oppose the monster, but in vain. Ultimately, the citizens were unguarded, and the monster, Bakasur, started killing them at his whim. He stayed in the cave outside the city and used to come at his will and kill children, women, men, anybody, and eat them up.
Eat them.
Yes. So the citizens were in dilemma. They said, "We do not have a happy life. The life is insecure, unsafe. A happy and wealthy life is possible when the king is good and strong enough. Unfortunately, there is no king. So they prayed the this Rakshasa or the monster, please do not kill us at your whims. We'll place enough food to you. We'll place meat, rice, curd, intoxicating drinks in a carriage drawn by bullocks and driven by a man from every house in turn. Please accept this and refrain from the mad orgy. He agreed. He said, there should not be delay in that. They say, okay. From that, this practice was followed. The five Pandava and their mother, Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, Sahadev, they came in the city and they disguised as Brahmins.
Mm-hmm.
And they stayed in a house of a Brahmin, old Brahmin.
Mm-hmm.
And in the morning, all these five Pandava used to go for getting the alms, that is the food.
Mm-hmm.
Afternoon, the mother Kunti used to divide it into two portions.
Uh-huh.
Half would go to Bhim, and rest of the half would be shared up by four brothers and the mother. Bhima was very strong enough, and he has huge appetite.
Mm-hmm.
So the food available was not sufficient to his wants. So thin, he grew thin, but ultimately became familiar with that situation. He had a friend, a potter. He dug and fetched clay for the potter, and potter in return gave them a very big earthen pot, which became an object of merriment to the street urchins.
Mm-hmm.
They played with that. One day, Yudhishthir, Arjun, Nakul, Sahadev, they had all gone out forgetting Alps. Bhim and Kunti, they were alone in the house. They heard lamentations from the house of the owner. The old person's telling his woman, alas, now we have to die. It is our turn to take the food to the monster. Who will save us? And they started weeping. Mother Kunti went there and she told them, don't worry, don't cry. I got 5 sons. One of them will go there. My son is endowed with enormous power, unbelievable power by austerities. But don't tell this, keep it as a secret. Otherwise, his powers will come to nil. They agreed. And Yudhishthir came after some time. Yudhishthir told, no, I don't agree with this. Is it not rash? The monster will definitely kill him. Bhim said, no, I have got confidence in me. I can kill him. The mother Kunti, bless him, you go. And we have to help the poor people here. Otherwise, the entire population will be wiped out. Bhim was very, very happy. The citizens brought the carriage containing variety of meat, then curd jugs, rice, and intoxicating drinks, driven by 2 bullocks. They were set out, and the party started. There were music party also along with them. They blew instruments, trumpets. They went outside the city near the cave. All of them waited there at a safe distance. Bhim alone went further. So he was shocked to see everywhere bones scattered, the limbs, hands, human body, everywhere. And the wild animals, wild birds, the vultures circling in that area. He thought, okay, I will eat first, then I will fight him. Because after fighting with him, my body will get polluted. So he sat down there and started eating the food, which was for the monster or the Rakshas, Bakasur. Bakasur, the Rakshas, by long waiting, had become almost mad. His patience was almost seized when he saw Bhim was eating the food for him. He lost his temper. He cried loudly, and he came and he started giving blows to Bhima, who was seated. He gave a lot of fits in his back. The Rakshas had enormous body, red eyes, red mustache, then beard. Bhima accepted everything. He did not move. He did not stop eating. He said, okay, gone, gone. In frustration, the Rakshas or the monster plucked up one root, big root, and hurled at him. What Bhima did, he set it aside by left hand. And Rakshas was completely shocked. He did not know what to do. Bhim ate the entire food, drank water, and then was ready for a fight with him. A fight ensued between both of them. Bhima threw him on the ground, tossed him up and down like a coin, and ultimately broke his limbs, broke his bones. The Rakshas vomited blood, made huge cry, and died. Bhim pulled the dead body or carcass of that Rakshasa up to the gate, came home, had a bath, and told the entire story to the delight of his mother. The story is over. Any questions?
No, that was a great story.
It's a great story. Do you like it?
I love it.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay.
Bye.